Hell no, she ain't getting in
Oh, shit.
Girl, I'm never gonna work her best.
That's
Way up
She
at the
wants
17.
to
The lane opens here. He's
the baby hair in there. But I'm gonna do it for her birthday. She really can.
She can do
She can just go pieces. I can get somebody not even. I don't know what kind of fullness because her hair is full, everything. Nate's blowouts be popping.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Nate's that's how we try to figure out here. But then you little, it's hockey, so we can't do nothing but fit and crazy if you walk around looking like a freaking, I don't know what's this one. This old kid and older stuff is killing me. And I be trying to, I guess, like what age version shit. But I get it because I was there. Like I was in school where I wanted to, mommy, we asked mommy, but she was mommy, but
do everything that he had been taught, right? Every
she
bit of the
shot
technique.
shit. Terry, I'm to fuck. 18 days.
The ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack.
Yeah, this is what he's doing there.
Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels.
I mean, when I was in 9th grade,
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the heart of the quarterback just says, at least don't make a play for me. I just need something right
the
here.
shape easy is that.
Result there. Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Garoppolo on first down.
I'm going to wait for him.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces him.
Sherrod loves mine.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big time
Oh my God, we could have had that in there.
Babe,
I'm just saying, it would have been a...
this game is an hour.
And catch the football.
Hey!
In today's NFL.
Back to the air.
I'm about to call Davey and see if these niggas is okay.
He's going to be taken down.
Alright.
Back right around the 44.
He's not good.
So often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long.
Right, like
You
you
can't
guys
see
just
that there.
demonstrate.
He had no time to do much of anything. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long?
Alright.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return here will go to the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception.
Is that priority?
Also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. it's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do it.
I was just in my seat.
I think you was coming back. You about to leave, you said.
You just told me to wait for you to.
First down, Chubb. And he'll be stopped
I
after a gain.
had a glare from the side. I couldn't see.
Glare.
That was glare.
That's exactly the way to execute.
I gotta play my boys.
Correctly, that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Tell you what, not every quarterback is going to stay in the pocket. They sense the pressure coming. He took a hit there, still was able to stay in, make the throw, and complete it for a score.
And a lot of times you see a quarterback take a hit like that, and now all he wants to do is protect the football. Just take the sack and not turn it over. But not in this case. Took the big shot and found his guy downfield.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Steps away. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive. 18 yards from up near the 50 now. After the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo now.
All right.
On the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Steelers nothing.
Means it's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
28 inches.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Mayfield to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Second and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? Yeah. The mental focus on the whole.
That's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs in that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Short little throw to Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. That's shedding his way forward. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A gain of 11.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Patrick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, Garoppolo. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And he's able to put it through. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
7 brings up 2nd and
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Conner. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And the Browns 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Here's Mayfield trying to lay one up deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line. Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Samuels. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with 1 complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo finds his running back, James Conner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's
Steelers counter. He will push his way down to about the 14. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
Field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down throw for Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So that'll back him up 5. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. To throw is Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Steelers 17. Browns 7. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Spinning away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Mayfield on first down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm starting to wonder, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Ebron on left side. And they're going to get this beyond.
Yeah, she said she'd make the spaghetti and Texas toast tonight.
20 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got
That was a nice pass.
Look for
Ah,
2nd down. If
dang.
you want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on first
We ain't
down.
going nowhere.
It's Connor, and he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll get that one complete to Connor. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's
Come on, baby. We got one more in this, baby.
For Pittsburgh. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
We got one more in this, baby. Let's go, baby.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Oh, my God.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Stop playing with me.
This just looks
Stop
like
playing with me.
hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage.
And he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout.
What?
As the clock stops with 20.
Mom, be ready to come back and make something. Go sit your little thick ass there.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Steelers 17.
So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. They should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
Good game, bro. Good game.
They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Yeah. See you in a couple weeks.
So this one's in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.